Okay, a little tutorial on how to do 4-point kneeling. This exercise looks like it should be really easy, but there's a lot of things going into play. So upper body, strength and stability, lower body strength and stability, and you need to think about really engaging your abs and your core. So alignment, the wrists are underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips. Sometimes if you are particularly reticent or you're not quite confident in bringing your weight forwards, you'll sit here. So just make sure that the weight is evenly spaced through those 4 points. About a fist distance gap in between those knees, so you're not really far apart and you're not together. Back, thinking about alignment, so sometimes it's helpful just to move through until you find that neutral position. Sometimes what tends to happen is you're here or you're here. Okay, so find that middle ground, tuck the tailbone in. Anytime we do anything where we're going to challenge the centre, so for example, take a leg away, you need to imagine that that leg is still there. So what I mean by that is, I'll come from the front. When you take the leg away, often what happens if you are struggling with balance or aren't quite strong enough in the abs, tends to do this, and then you lean in over and you lose your balance. So what I want you to think about whenever we do 4-point kneeling is almost like that leg is still there. So when you take it, nothing shifts. So you're using the other 3 points to keep your balance and keep your stability. Always start off with just keeping the foot on the mat. Often people go straight up to here and then you're leaning and the back's gone. As you start to build strength, confidence and awareness, then you can start to lift the leg. But again, you're not lifting it so high that the hips start to arch. You're trying to keep the lower back in neutral and engage. Similarly with the upper body, when you take the arm away, sometimes it's common for people who want to reach. It's not a reach. You just straighten, and if you're lifting, you're maintaining that engagement in the upper body. So again, try not to lean and reach. It's all about imagining whichever limb you're removing and trying to challenge the core with is still there. So you're not leaning, engaging. There's lots to think about and it looks really easy. So if you find that that's quite challenging, just drop it back, keep the hands in contact with the mat when you're taking them away. Similarly with the legs, so that you then build up and have that engaged core strength from within.